Welcome to the season premiere of Romeo's Corner. Got my water, got my thinking cap on, so you already know what time it is. Let me first start by saying that trust is the key thing to any relationship. But not only trust though, you have communication and then also companionship. If you don't have any of those things, why get in a relationship? My good friend Kevin Bennett, shout out to Kevin. Thanks for the question, big homie. Why has it become so acceptable, especially in America, for many marriages to end in divorce? Well, I feel that marriages end in divorce because we think we know a person when we really don't. We are socially acceptable to see things on TV like Michelle and Barack, and Jay-Z and Beyonce, and Will and Jada. We see those things and we say we want those relationships. But them relationships right there, they have love. But on top of that though, they all have issues too. Not one relationship is perfect. So when people say, "Oh yeah, we've been together for a year, 2 years, 3 years, so on and so forth," that's no time. That's really no type of time whatsoever. We sit here and we say we love a person, but this is what another question I think about. What is love? We can all say we love each other. We love our friends. We love our best friends. We love our mamas and we love our daddies. We love our family. So why do you feel that within a year you can say I love a person? It's like people would say months, like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, I love you. So that's what I think about. What is love? In my opinion, love can be, and this is just my opinion, so just work with me. If you feel like you have another opinion, then that's your opinion. But this is Romeo's Corner, so I mean, like I said, I'm unbiased to everything, but I'm just gonna let you know my opinion. Love is it's more than just a 4-letter word. Like we can love a person, we can like a person, we can lust a person, but love, it's just not gonna just be there. It's not just gonna be right there in front of your face. It's gonna take time to love a person. So my definition of love is like people who are there for you all the time. A person that you can vent to and stuff, and they sit down and they listen to you. They can sit there and just like upbring your feelings. From when you're down, they just bring you back up. When you sit here and you can talk to that person without saying, what the fuck he talking about? You can listen to that person and communicate with that person. That's why I feel like you found somebody that you love and you care about. I felt like I loved a person, but it's like they were never there for me. Last year, matter of fact, and I'm not afraid to admit it all over the net. I'm not. But it's like, you say you love a person, and that's why I felt like I loved a person, because she was there for me. Like nobody was. Like my mom, everybody was there, but this was one girl that I could vent to, and she would vent to me too, and we was there for each other and everything. But it just took that one time for when she wasn't there, and it just changed my whole perspective when she started changing on me. And this is where also I see, when you feel like a person is changing and they're not fighting with you no more, just let go. If you did all you could do and you fought the good fight, and this person is just keep throwing things at you, I'm not trying to like literally throwing stuff at you. I'm talking about like figuratively just throwing stuff off at you, throwing things at you, then it's just time to let go. If you're just putting your all in a relationship and they're not giving anything back in return, just give up. And that's the thing that I also feel like everybody is afraid of, and that's giving up. It's not you fought the good fight. I mean, so it's not wrong. It's okay to give up sometimes, because you in your heart know that you gave it your all. So I feel like, to get back to your question, Kevin, divorces, marriages in divorce because we don't take the time to get to know a person. We really don't. And people have trust issues. We all have trust issues. Maybe we don't show it at times, but we have trust issues. And I feel like you can't say, oh yeah, I love a person without trust. You can't say you love a person without communication. You can't love a person without companionship. Your companion is supposed to be your best friend, somebody that trusts you, somebody that you can communicate with without arguing all the time. And this is something that my professor said, shout out to Dr. Barnes and stuff. He said that if you're in a relationship and you argue constantly, and you decide to put a ring on it because you think stuff is going to change, but you don't see anything has changed, you guys continue to argue and argue more and argue more. So that's why I feel like marriages end up in divorce, because we really don't get the chance to know a person. You know, the divorce rate is 50%, and that whole 50%, I feel like the reason why it's so high is because we're so geeked of the Jay-Z and the Beyoncés and the Michelle and Barack Obamas and the Will and Jada's. We're just so socially acceptable to what we see on TV, and we want a relationship like that. But you have to understand, that's just behind camera. But when that's just in front of camera, I'm sorry. That's just in front of camera. But after they get from behind the cameras, they probably having the same issues that anybody else has. No relationship is perfect and stuff. So, like I said, trust, communication, companionship is a key to any relationship. Also, like I stated before, and this is the second part to your question that you asked me, Kevin. Why has the Institute of Marriage and the morality thereof diminished? Like I said, we want stuff that we see on TV. We want a relationship that we see on TV, like on The Game. We want a Melanie and Derwin relationship because they have a nice relationship. But the thing is, that's just on TV, and they even on TV they show that they have issues, but they basically showing that relationships are not perfect. Ain't no relationship perfect at all. So I feel that that's why the Institute of Marriage and the morality thereof diminished, and that's why I feel like the divorce rate is so high, because we don't have that trust, and we don't have companionship, and we don't have communication. We leave stuff. We just leave things, and we don't communicate with one another. We're just so quick to give up on issues, and rather than just sitting down and talking things out as normal couples do. Like, for example, my mom and my stepdad, they've been knowing each other for the longest, and they've been dating for the longest. And I commend them because they put time in their relationship. I mean, you have to put a lot of time in before you talk about, okay, yeah, I want to put a ring on it. Talk about let's do this. Let's make this work. Don't make nothing work if you continue to argue all the time. If you see things are not working out, let it go. There's nothing wrong with just being friends. Nothing wrong with it. If you feel like, oh yeah, I can't be friends with him, how can you be friends with a person that you just broke up with? You have to just take a break. Sometimes breaks don't work. That's understandable. Breaks don't work. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, breaks don't work at all. But you have to get your friendship back. If you talk about making things work with you and the person that you was with, then you have to get your friendship back. That's the number one thing. You can't jump in a relationship without being friends first. You have to be friends. And it doesn't matter how long it takes. But you have to be friends first. You have to make it so either one of y'all, man or woman, can sit there and y'all can talk to one another without arguing. It's okay to vent at times, but not all the time. If you have a relationship and you're venting or you're arguing with each other every day, Sunday to Sunday, then it's not going to work out. It's bound for you guys to run into a wall. And then, like I said, y'all talking about getting married on top of that, then you're bounded to fail and add to that 50% divorce rate. Something that my professor had said, and I feel like we should all do it. It's an assessment called the Minnesota Multifaceted Personality Inventory. Now, it's 567 questions. I know you might, dang, 567 questions. Who gonna sit up through all that? But I feel like it works. I feel like you and your companion can get to know each other through this assessment, and y'all can work things out, and y'all can see, is this person right for me? Rather than just saying, oh yeah, I met Shorty from the club, she cool, man, we gonna talk some more and everything, and then you bound to find out that person isn't what they seem. So think about this, and I'm gonna end off at. You say that you care about a person. You can care about a person, but you don't have to throw that four-letter word out like it's nothing. Love is a strong feeling. And when you say that you love a person, mean it with your heart. Don't just say it just to say it. When somebody asks you, why do you love me? Don't just pick something up from like a movie or something. You have to come from the heart. Or not really from your heart, come from your toes with it. Tell a person why you love them, rather than just making up some BS. Like I said, thank you guys. Thank you guys for supporting Romeo's Corner. Y'all can follow me here at Mike_versus_Romeo, or you can hit me up on Facebook at Romeo Chives. Like I said, thank you, and like I said, shoot me with your comments, shoot me with your questions and stuff. I'll be sure to answer your questions on my next webisode, which will premiere tomorrow night. Thank you guys.